EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
He's tackled at
the end of all that hitting and hollering. It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Kaepernick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
So, as mentioned, Charles, the regular season debut of this really beautiful new stadium in Inglewood, going to be housing the Rams and the Chargers who play next week. But what do you think? What's your first impression of it?
Oh, it's awfully favorable, Brandon, when you think about what's gone into putting this stadium together, the thought process, putting together 2 teams, the Rams and the Chargers, and what they would like to see in the stadium, and making sure it all comes together. Plus, the way that they've done things with how they're lighting this place so that it feels like an outdoor stadium, even though it's an indoor field. You've got to give these people a ton of credit for putting this all together. A great place to house these 2 teams. The Rams getting their shot here against the Cowboys.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
4 brings up 3rd and 10.
Now the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. The shotgun, he'll look to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing his Kaepernick on 3rd down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now they try the right side here. Now they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he could turn upfield. No gain, second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Sliding out of the pocket. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Johnny Hecker.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throw here out of the gun, and he fires one incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I remember covering Robert Woods in college at USC, and consistent was the word that was always used about him. Maybe we should have added dependable as well. Over 1,100 yards each of the last 2 seasons. This guy studied to be an NFL wide receiver while in college and has carried that over to the NFL. A pro's pro. This guy plays as hard as anyone in the league.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A quick throw by Kaepernick complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
We dominate today.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Took nearly the entire 1st half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. Looking to set for runs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. There's CeeDee Lamb, his first NFL catch. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Going to Stills, but this is intercepted. Picked up near the 34. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Dancing to his left. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Cheetah Louisier with a pick. He's at the 40, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Greg Zuerlein lining.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this route.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
second down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And this is going to be holding. Catch at the 10. Touchdown, Cooper Kupp as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Rams 10, Cowboys 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
16 yards.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a handoff here to his running back. Across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
That's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Up into the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee, you might have got some blank stares back. But down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 13-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. The kidder here, it's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
gun now on third down. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Hey, 91!
To throw, it's Kaepernick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
To throw, Kaepernick. Look at this. They get the turnover they need. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And 10 yards to go.
The Cowboys on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and a It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with the pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff working right. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That is caught at the 7.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Rams 17, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, 91.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. On 1st down, Kaepernick. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
32-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. You can see this quite a bit on running plays when the guy's out wide. A lot of times it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Gay's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll drop to throw. And the Rams
They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
I'm shaking my head and chuckling a little bit now, although it's not funny for anyone trying to block Aaron Donald. But you know, all week long, they say to themselves, don't give up any sacks. And they just gave up one there. They double team him, they triple team him. They try and isolate and make sure that Aaron Donald can't get to their quarterback. And he always seems to find a way. He's not just a physical presence. He plays the game with a great football IQ.
Second and long. This to Jarwin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
Cowboys.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for L.A., that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.